Good morning and welcome to Inspirational Interruptions, my morning live stream that I'm doing here on LinkedIn. And I'm doing it a little bit later because I'm testing out a couple of different things. Number one, let's be honest, technology was not my friend this morning between the custom lights that we have in our basement for our workout room, which sounds so ridiculous, but it's true. I can talk about that another time. My coffee maker wasn't working. The Peloton was updating on software, and then all kinds of software. I think everybody updated their software last night. So we're here now. It's all good. But I'm also testing some different times because I want to reach a larger audience on the West Coast too. I've gotten some messages for people that have seen the video on replay. So welcome to all of you that are on the West Coast bright and early this morning. I hope you have your coffee. But we want to get into the topic of the day. And I have a couple of different stories that have happened in the last week that align to this theory. And that theory is that there are growing pains when it comes to success. And so I want to talk about a couple different things. Number one, I'll mention my amazing son. Both of my sons are phenomenal young men, but my 10-year-old has been mentioning that he's been in a lot of pain lately. And he keeps saying, I must be growing because I'm having growing pains. And that combined with this morning, I was doing a Peloton ride. I've been trying to get back in the habit of it. I am an absolute Peloton freak. I love it. But during the transition of the move, I didn't really get into it. I wasn't doing it as consistently. And so I've been trying to get back into longer rides and tougher rides as I was doing before the move. And what I noticed this morning, and whether or not you're a Peloton fan, whether or not you exercise at all, you've probably felt some sort of physical pain when you're either walking a lot, carrying something, doing something that is over and above the typical exertion that you're feeling. So this morning, I'm doing a ride with Kendall Toole, one of my favorite instructors on Peloton, and I was going from 20-minute rides to 30-minute rides starting this morning. And during the time in the ride, as I was getting to that point where my body's gotten used to 20 minutes, I was going to 30 minutes. So around minute 22 or so, 23, my legs started firing. You feel that tension or that muscle push. Even I feel it when I carry in too many target bags. So you can feel that strain of the muscle where you can feel that it's working. You can feel that it's doing something that it's not used to doing. Combine those two stories of growing pains with my son, feeling the physical pain because I knew that my body was adjusting, was growing, was improving, but I felt that pain. And then I have been working with speakers for the last 3-4 years, coaching them on how to be better speakers, tell better stories, executives that want to have a better presence. And so I had a client this past week who is fantastic. But when she came to me, she had some struggles that she was facing and we were working through those. And so as we're doing different sessions, there were physical emotions being expressed through her face where you could see that she was emotionally growing, she was mentally growing because I was trying to get her out of her own headspace. Because most times when speakers are trying to level up or trying to become better, there's that imposter syndrome, or you get to a point where you're trying to say too much or you don't know what to say. And so as I was coaching her, there were sessions where we'd work on some of the content she was delivering, and I would stop her. I'd say, "Nope, you could do better than that," or bring me more energy, or bring the story in a different way. And you could see the discomfort on her face. She knew that she needed to do it, but it was stepping outside of that comfort zone that caused her this like, okay, all right, I'll give it a shot. But it was that mental discomfort of the growth that she was going through. And we action packed a week of sessions because she had a quick turn on her event, but it was there. By the time we got done, she had grown quickly. She had grown immensely. And in that time, watching her every single session, the pain got less and less. And so all of these stories had the common theme in common, that we should always look at that kind of struggle, either physical, mental, emotional, professional, educational. As we're growing, as we're improving, there will be struggles. There will be times where you feel exhausted mentally. When I'm trying to learn a new topic or a new client industry, it's exhausting because your muscle and your brain is working overtime, but that's growth. And so think about the next time you feel some sort of pain or discomfort, physically or emotionally or mentally, that you're trying to improve. That's a good sign because things are changing in the right direction. So don't be afraid of that pain. Um, be aware of what's going on, but work through it. Know that there's improvement on the other side. Same thing with my son is going to grow no matter what. He's going to be gigantic, much bigger than me one day. So there's success on the other side of that. Yes, he has to go through the growing pains, but he's going to get to that point at some point. With my physical ride on Peloton, I know that my body is readjusting to doing longer, tougher rides. I know that there's success on the other side. With my client, she knew that there was success on the other side. I knew that there was success on the other side for her, or I wouldn't have pushed her the way I did, or guided her to do something different or do something better, because I knew she had the potential to do that. And I just had to convince her of that. But she found success on the other side. And so, again, embrace the growing pain of success. Embrace the opportunity to get better. Embrace the opportunity to change yourself in a way that aligns with your goals, aligns with the future vision of what you have for yourself. We talked a lot about success mindset last week. This is a big piece of that. So embracing the suck of growing, because it does suck at times. It does get to a point where it gets very frustrating and depleting. But understand that there's success on the other side of that. So no matter what you're working on, no matter what you're going through, professionally, personally, physically, mentally, emotionally, if you're trying to improve, there will be struggle. You are trying to move up a hill, there's going to be struggle. Just understand that that's part of the equation. But when you hunker down, you understand that your goal is as important to you as it should be, focus forward on the ability to move through that growing pain and find success on the other side, because it is there. So thank you so much for tuning in to this Inspirational Interruptions. I hope you have a wonderful day today. I hope you find a goal that pushes you in a way that you have to experience these growing pains, because there's such joy on the other side of that growth and on the other side of that pain. So keep going, keep trying. And if you need anything from a resource standpoint, from a support standpoint, please drop a note, go to my website, richbracken.com. Let me know how I can support you, or if there's content that I can put together for you for the Inspirational Interruptions live stream. I'm happy to do that. So have a wonderful day. Congratulations to my Kansas City Chiefs. It's parade day here in Kansas City, so the entire city is going nuts right now. So have a wonderful day. Go Chiefs, and keep going through your growing pains.